What's good, y'all? It's AT Malone.
It is your boy Cam.
And we are back with another episode of The Aftermath. But this time, since we're on the road to WrestleMania.
2 weeks, bro.
Yes, sir. 2 weeks. We are going to talk about both Raw and Smackdown. And man, the last few weeks since we actually did an episode, it's been a lot going on with Raw
a lot. And I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm a little kind of disappointed of what's going on. What's on paper, match-wise, I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Storyline-wise, the build-up to each match, I'm not okay with it.
How come?
And that's on each show. So we can start off with Raw. What happened on Raw this past Monday? We can start there.
Okay.
So we start off with Cody Rhodes coming out. I think Cody Rhodes started the show right on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, with Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, boom. I thought that segment was pretty okay. I thought it was very entertaining. It was something that nobody expected. We didn't expect Stephanie McMahon to, come out. Mm-hmm. But I thought at the end of the segment, it was connecting dots and pieces to what the storyline they have going on with SmackDown with Randy, with who is he on the phone with. Mm-hmm. Well, if Stephanie McMahon just came out, wouldn't you think Vince would be on the phone, talking to Randy, whatever, during that promo that they had going on? So I thought that overall it was cool. I ain't got nothing against it. It goes with their storyline because she brought back, the things that they did in the past. Mm-hmm. But right now, as far as the storyline, it's not good, bro. It's not good at all.
Well, I think what's happening is they're trying to make Cody more of a heel instead of a face. So
that's how you see it?
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen Cody, when he left WWE and he was wrestling in all of those organizations. He had the dark hair. He was flicking people off in the crowd. He was a bad guy.
He was the nightmare.
Yeah, he was incredible. So I think that's their way of trying to bring that out of him, because we all know that the WWE universe is sick of Cody Rhodes right now. Okay, he's been shoved in our face back to back WrestleManias since Dallas. Basically,
the past three.
Yes, the past three.
He's held a belt the past 3 Manias, bro.
So I think that's why they're trying to angle it in that way. That way, he's not a face like that anymore, and it's just showing the dark side of Cody Rhodes. That's what I think. Now, Pat McAfee coming out.
I thought he cut a great promo, but it came from the wrong person. I thought Randy should have cut that promo on top of McAfee cutting it, because it would have made a little bit more sense coming from him than McAfee. Because now it looked like what we got last year with Rock and Cena and Travis Scott. That's what that looked like to me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you coming from my perspective. Pat McAfee spoke
the truth.
He spoke the truth, but he spoke in reference to the point of view from a millennial, because he
brought back the attitude.
Yeah, he started talking about the attitude era,
the ruthless aggression.
The ruthless aggression. How the WWE, the ratings are down because of it, because we sick of seeing the baby face and all of that stuff, bro.
SmackDown last week was the lowest rating episode ever.
Dog.
Bro.
And I can believe it. Because I'm going to be honest with you. The problem with the WWE is they are not catering to the proper demographic that's actually supporting them, which is the people that are 30 and up. They keep trying to placate to these little ass kids, and I hate to say it, Gen Zers, because we know that y'all ain't got money like that, because y'all just now getting into the workforce and everything.
And we caught the kind of the butt end of it a little bit.
Exactly.
The ruthless aggression era.
We are the ones that's holding the WWE up. The guys that grew up watching Hulk Hogan, The Ultimate Warrior, Sergeant Slaughter, D-Generation X, NWO, Cena before he turned into, the Make-A-Wish Foundation guy, The Rock, all the Attitude Era, all of that. We're the ones that supporting the WWE more than anybody. So now that they're trying to figure out, okay, well, how can we, give these people who are actually, or this generation who actually support us, what can we do? And Pat McAfee kind of spoke for all of us when he just hit that pipe bomb on him, you know?
And I respect it, bro, because I'm going to just throw an example out there. How do you have a War Games match with no blood?
That's crazy.
No blood, no cuts.
Yeah.
Just a bruise. How you have a Hell in a Cell match? No blood, cuts and bruise. That's it. Like, how is that supposed to be a real blood feud? And we ain't got none of that because you want to be PG.
Yeah, they trying to be PG.
And we on Netflix, bro. Why is we blurring out curse words when y'all got stuff way much worse on y'all's catalog?
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Bro, I saw on Instagram somebody that was there this past Monday, and CM Punk was flicking off people in the crowd saying, fuck you. Yeah.
That wasn't even on TV.
It wasn't on Netflix at all, and I think that's what people are getting sick of. We need to see some cussing. We need to see some blood. We need more of that because... Listen, all they got to do is put a disclaimer at the beginning of Raw
That's
on Netflix.
it.
I can understand SmackDown, right? It's on USA.
Right.
I get it. You got to be PC with that type of stuff. But when you are on Netflix, man, anything should go, bro.
Right.
Anything
like,
should go.
Roman and Punk's feud right now should be a hell of a lot more than what it is. I'm talking about, yeah, they just now started putting hands on each other, but let's not go backwards though. 2 weeks ago, Roman put Punk through a table.
Yeah. The
same way Punk just put Roman through a table. The same. Bro.
But I also think they're trying to not have them have so much physical confrontation because nobody needs to get hurt.
True, because the promos itself is already dope.
Yeah,
they already
nobody
dope.
Needs to get hurt.
I just wish the bar was raised a little bit more when Punk said, like, I'm finna lay you next to your pops.
Yeah.
That right there, that feud should have went from here to there, bro, in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And I feel it, but I don't feel it.
Yeah, well, I'm also not feeling the fact that they not letting Brock Lesnar
get his get back, bro.
Yeah, he needs to get his lick back, bro.
I understand they probably paid him like $200K. Hey, just show up and wear your gear for this little 5-minute segment. We'll give you $200K. I'm doing that too.
Yeah.
But bro, don't have me put my gear on
and you still have not got your hands
my lick back
on Oba. I mean, all he got off of Oba was a kick to the gut. He put him on his shoulders, but
for F5, and then he got packed up out of the ring.
Yeah, so it's like, come on, bro. So they need to, before WrestleMania, Brock needs to F5 or Suplex City Oba. That way it can be even, or just let Brock Lesnar get the last lick.
Just so we know, like, oh, I'm here too, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Like,
exactly. I think that needs to happen. What else do we have, man?
Gunther and Seth, bro.
The match that makes absolutely no
zero
sense.
But
absolutely no sense.
I get it. Neither one of them had WrestleMania opponents. Both of their opponents both got injured. With Braun having that surgery, Rey Mysterio got something happened with him. That was supposed to be Gunther's opponent, as the Legend Killer or whatever. So it's cool. 2 weeks away from Mania, we're gonna see tomorrow what they can do with it.
Yeah, because they're gonna have to hurry up and get that storyline going because Seth, his primary focus is on the Vision, and Gunther is just, who's the old man I gotta retire next, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how they gonna play that together unless they put Gunther in the Vision or something.
I was just about to ask you that, but on Raw, after Gunther did what he did, I thought he was gonna turn and look at Heyman, as like, maybe this is what we could be getting after Mania. But Gunther never acknowledged Heyman at all after he did what he did.
The only thing I could see happening on Raw is, let's just say, like, Heyman goes and visits Gunther, and then they had that conversation or do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I did predict that the Usos was going to lose their belts, to Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Do you think that was the right move heading into Mania?
Yep. I think it was the right move because they need to defend the titles, right? And Division, remember, we were just talking about how Division needs titles.
Gold,
bro. So now that they have it, they can go against the Usos, which they'll probably end up beating the Usos unless
I think they're running a 3-way, bro, or a 6-man.
You think 6-man LA with
and the
Speed?
Usos and then Speed and Division.
Damn.
Which is why if they go that direction, that kind of pisses me off because you take the prestigious titles away from the show.
Unless you make the titles on the line regardless. Unless you make the titles on the line regardless, bro, which would be dope. But I still think that Logan Paul and Austin Theory will probably win because, I think Naomi just had the baby.
Yeah,
so he's going to have to take some time off anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably going to end up happening. But you know what I'm looking forward to? That TLC match for the Intercontinental Championship.
I think that's gonna be dope with Penta, Javon Evans, Rusev. Who else is in there?
Penta, Javon Evans,
Chad Gable is in there, I think.
Is he? I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
I can't either.
Oh, I think it's gonna be dope. I think Penta should retain here.
Yeah.
If Penta doesn't retain, then I would love to see Javon Evans take the IC.
Penta needs to have that belt for at least 6 months, man.
At least, but it's like what we both said though. We don't want no open challenges.
No, we already got that.
Penta ain't no open challenge wrestler. I mean, well, he is, but
well, I mean, technically, I wouldn't mind that being the open. Well, I'll say this. Depending on how, because we know Trick Williams is getting the U.S. title.
Absolutely.
Is Trick Williams actually going to do an open challenge? I don't think he's going to.
They got to set up at least him and Melo going into SummerSlam.
They're going to have to do something. I just hope Melo didn't really get injured, though, hurting his knee on SmackDown. Because he did that moonsault, and then he landed kind of wrong. He even took his knee pad down, bro. Yep, so he was hopping and limping around. So... I mean, I'm not looking forward to that match. I'm looking forward to Trick Williams beating Sami Zayn, but bro, everybody's sick of Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
I'm so sick of Sami Zayn, bro. He was getting booed out of the building on Friday, man.
Yeah,
nobody wants Sami Zayn to have a title, bro. Like, he needs to sit down somewhere, come with a different angle because he's had multiple. Bro, how many? He's had the most championship matches out of any superstar in the WWE, bro. Within the last year. Bro, it's been Sami Zayn.
Got shit on, bro. Then got shit on. Bro, when Drew did what he did to him at Crown Jewel or at the Rumble, bro, that was it. Drew threw him around the ring like a rag doll,
bro. He did, dog.
Like, no way we sitting in the back discussing what we doing for the match, and that's what you finna have me do, bro?
Yeah,
like,
he ragdoll that boy left and right. Yep, so we already know. Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, they're going to be going back and forth the next 2 weeks. But also, man, the women's 8 women tag match is going to be
I don't know, bro. I think that one's going to be the rescue break of the card, bro.
You think so?
I think so. Sure. I don't see that one being what it is because whenever they have their tag matches, you know, leading up to Mania, there is so many botches, bro. Like in between matches, it's not even close, bro. Like Charlotte literally had a wardrobe malfunction on Friday.
Bro, I saw them. Yeah, them titties.
Like, bro, she always
them titties be out, boy.
Always, bro. Like
them titties be out. Yeah,
like, bro, they matches just be all over the place. But I could be wrong on that. Well, you know, I'm biased because my favorite tag team is Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. So I'll be watching it because I want to see Charlotte and Alexa Bliss get them titles back. I know that, you know, with the Irresistible Forces, you know, Last Legend is a new superstar. She got the gold, but come on, man. Like, I think if they would have put like a stipulation or something on it, like a eliminator tag match or something like
a
that,
gauntlet,
or put it up on the ladder or something. But we all know Last Legend and Nia Jax, big ass, not gonna climb no ladder to get no belt, bro.
Nah, they
ain't not about to climb no ladder to get no belt, bro. They finna have 5 referees holding that bitch. Then we know, oh well, shit, they won.
Yeah, man.
So.
Yep.
And then we got Stephanie and Liv, bro. How we feeling about that?
Hey, it's heating up. It's definitely heating up. You know, I think Liv is gonna get that title. She definitely is. I need to see a little bit more because did they have an they had an interaction last week because Stephanie came out there.
Boy, she dropped Liv on her head in that backstage last week, boy. Ooh,
that's gonna be a physical match.
I felt that, bro.
That is going to be such a physical match, man.
But that's the kind of wrestler Stephanie is, though.
Yeah,
like she ain't on that choreography bullshit.
Yeah,
like nah, we gonna wrestle. Meet me out there.
Yep.
Meet me out there.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. We also have Jay Cargill, Rhea Ripley.
That feud is so disappointing right now, bro. That's probably the worst thing on that WrestleMania card, bro.
Why?
Number one, Rhea looks so disinterested every time she's out there with Jade. Like they got some kind of personal shit going on, like behind the scenes. I think it's because like Jade literally came into WWE and took the belt, pretty much. If you think about it, like no NXT, none of that. They just pretty much took her because how she's built, and just said, "Boom, we're gonna throw you."
She's
in there.
marketable.
There you go.
Hey, money talks.
So yeah, and then on top of that, she's upset about that, and on top, it just. I think their first feud that they had after the Rumble just did not set the tone. Because like the first week going into that SmackDown, they were both on Twitter doing their thing, jabbing at each other. Then they get on SmackDown, everybody thinking, oh, they about to really go at it. No, they get on SmackDown. I like your body. I think your arms are big. I think your chest is big. What are we doing here, bro? Like, we supposed to be talking our shit, bro. And y'all over here acknowledging about what both athletic builds y'all got, bro. Yeah. Like, nah, that's not what we looking for. I mean, we know Rhea gonna take the belt. We know. Yeah. But
even though I don't want Rhea to take the belt, but 9 times out of 10 she will. Just because
I don't think Jade's doing anything.
That's like, the problem. I like
it's not her fault.
I like Jade Cargill having the belt, but it's like they're not.
It's like her reign is so dull right now.
Yeah,
bro.
The writers aren't doing her any justice right now, because even with having B-Fab and Meacham as her little minions,
that's not enough.
That's kind of stupid. You know,
that doesn't move nobody.
See, they should have made Jade Cargill. Oh, this sounds so bad. They should have made Jade Cargill Goldberg whenever he was in WCW. Honestly, she should have just went in there and started beating everybody up, bro. She should have beat everybody up with her big ass. I mean, think about
That's
it.
What she did in AEW, bro.
Yeah, she should have just look. I got the belt. Oh, you want? Boom! You know what I'm saying? Everybody. She should have been the bully in the backstage, man.
Like, and then I see people talking about, well, it's because Bianca's not there. Bianca ain't got nothing to do with this,
bro. They should, because they kind of started her that way, being the bully, but they should have kept it like that. No,
I mean,
here comes Jade. She about to be like Debo, bro, from Friday. You better head for the heels, tuck your chain, because Jade is coming, bro. That's what they should have did. And then you got Rhea Ripley that's there like, listen, I ain't afraid of you type of thing. Yeah. And then every time they see each other, just like Jacob and Drew McIntyre,
it's on site, bro.
It's on site, and they should have been doing that. That's what they should have done.
Like, honestly, like how I really feel about this card is Drew and Jacob can main event one of those.
They gonna go hard.
They can main event one of those, and Brock and Oba can be the main event of night too. That's how I'm feeling about the card.
That's gonna be so crazy, dog.
Because what Drew and Jacob is no disqualification, right?
It's an unsanctioned match. Anything goes, bro. Honestly, I'm probably looking forward to that one the most, because we don't know what's going to happen, bro. They're gonna use everything. They're gonna fight everywhere, bro.
Those are two barbarians, boy.
They going.
And Jacob lost some weight too. He kind of lean now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And Drew gonna be Drew.
Yeah,
bro.
Drew gonna be Drew. I can't wait. That's probably the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
It's crazy though how they really don't think Drew is like championship material, because like if you think about it, Drew his body hasn't changed. He's always in shape. You ain't got nothing bad to say about his character, because he has a well-balanced character.
And everybody likes Drew. Like, because Drew is just being himself.
Drew will tell you to fuck off in a minute,
bro. Yeah. Like, and he's great on the microphone. Like, I did not like the fact that Cody took his title, but we already knew that was going to happen because nobody wanted to see Drew versus Randy, you know. So it's like the wrong place at the wrong time type of situation. I would be okay seeing Randy defend his title against Drew, though.
I would be okay with that.
That would be fire. Yep, I would love to see that, you know, because Randy.
And I think we are going to get that, too.
Yeah, Randy versus Drew at what, Backlash?
I was just about to say that.
At Backlash, bro.
Or Jacob Fatu, because that man been promised a title shot months ago, bro, and still ain't got it.
Yeah, that's true too.
So Jacob should really be the next person in line. But
I mean, overall, so far, I think the road to WrestleMania is building up. At first, I was like, man, they better do something, because
thoughts on Cena hosting it.
Fire.
You think we're
you know what would be dope? If Cena could actually have a match and actually win
and redeem himself from that bullshit, bro.
Yep, and redeem himself.
I don't care what nobody say, bro. That was one of the worst retirement tours and matches, bro.
I just thought about something. Gunther and Seth Rollins are going in WrestleMania. Do you think Cena would involve himself and cause Gunther to lose the match? No?
I don't see that, because if you think about it, everything that John Cena tells the WWE Universe, he's dead ass about it. So if he says 2025 is my last year of wrestling and the jorts are no longer going to be put on and this is going to be straight business from here on out, I'll make my appearances here and there, but I ain't doing nothing crazy. I don't see that happening. And I could be wrong on that. But I don't see Seth winning either, because that kills Gunther's whole gimmick of him being the legend killer.
But why would Seth come back, do all of these things just to lose to Gunther?
Oh, easy. That WrestleMania check. Man, bro, who want to be left off of WrestleMania?
But that's what I'm saying. What if John Cena intervenes in that match and then it'll be a DQ?
But where you go from there, though?
So let's just say John Cena, right, is sitting there doing commentary while that match is going on. Gunther starts fucking with John Cena. And then John Cena says, you know what? Undo my tie, take my jacket off, and then go in there and F5 Gunther.
I would be okay with that.
And then the ref calls it.
I think that's what we want, bro.
Yep.
I think that's what we want. I would be okay with that.
That would be fire.
That bullshit we saw, number one, it was on Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah.
Are we serious? Are we serious, bro?
Yeah.
Bro should have had his own pay-per-view at least.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nobody was satisfied with John Cena's retirement. Everybody was satisfied with AJ Styles, though, because they actually, AJ Styles had a good one, man. But maybe they just learned from what they did with Cena and said, okay, from now on, this is how we gonna rock it.
I hate that, though, because, like, why do him like that? That's the wrong person you do that to.
I don't know.
But maybe, like, with Randy, it's gonna be a lot different. Hopefully, if Brock decides to do one, it's gonna be different.
Yeah. But either way, man, we gonna see what happens. But we went on for about, 22 minutes? Me and my little brother gonna finish chopping it up. Look forward to tomorrow's reactions, of course, with me on the All Things WWE channel. Make sure that you subscribe to my little brother's channel and also subscribe to the AT Malone 1985 channel as well. Don't forget to like the video, sub to the channel, and we'll get with y'all in a little bit. Peace.